What is up, everybody? My name is Blakers, and welcome back to a brand new video. As you guys can see, 2v8 has officially come back to Dead by Daylight, which means it's time for the P100 Hillbilly to wreak havoc in the fog. It seems like you guys have been enjoying the Billy videos lately, and I can't thank you guys enough for your continuous love and support. These Billy videos have been super fun to make, and have definitely been some of my favorite content to record for you guys. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like. I would really appreciate it. Also, please don't forget to subscribe. I upload every Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we are currently on the road to hitting 1,000 subscribers. Alrighty, before I babble on too long, let's get into part 2 of P100 Billy versus 8 survivors. Alrighty guys, we made it to the Greenville Square at the Withered Isle, and we are doing 2v8 with P100 Billy, and our teammate is a nurse. So let's see how this works out. Unfortunately, the nurse player took my shadow class, and I was kind of upset about that. So let's go ahead and chase our first survivor, who we found right here. Damn, does not look like we're going to be getting that anytime soon. They're using the hedges to their advantage. They're going to be running around the movie theater, so we're going to keep following suit. Hopefully, they do not make that freaking pallet again, which they probably are. And looks like they use the shadow class to get away. They're going to be going through here. They're going to be going through the actual movie theater this time. They're probably going to use this pallet to their advantage. But it does not matter because we get them anyways. Nice little diversion. Little play in the pallet right there. So we're going to go ahead and hook them while we can. And now, ooh, looks like they got their first gen done. But you know what? We're going to follow the auras of these survivors. And we're going to go. Boom. How you doing? Okay, so this is a little bit unsafe for them. Okay, never mind. I can't do anything because I'm hot garbage. All right. Go ahead and break this pallet while we can. Let's go ahead and chase the survivor down. There's no way they were going to make that, so let's go ahead and down them at the window. Not sure where the nurse is at. I really hope this is not a 1v8 because I would be a little upset. I thought I did hear the nurse blink, but you know what? Anything can happen. Ooh, how did I not hit that? No! Alright, so I thought they were going to come back over here, so we're going to go ahead and use the brute class. We're going to go ahead and damage that generator while we can. I'm pretty sure they moved back here. I'm not hearing anything being worked on, but it looks like they are actually leaving and they're going this way. Ooh, actually, you know what? I'm following these scratch marks all wrong. Someone's back on that gen with the brute class. They got the gen pass regression, so we're going to go ahead and make our way back over here. Alright, so this is the Fung. It looks like that we were chasing earlier, so let's go ahead and keep chasing her again. They are going to be using these pallets. Oh, wow, dude. They're not dumb. No, the window saved, or the wall saved them, bro. What am I doing? Dude, this is so bad. And down we go. Poco's Extreme. Let's go ahead and pick this guy up. We're going to go ahead and hook him. And now we got to try to find our way to the other side of the map. Not really to all the way to the other side, but we got I knew they were going to work on that gen, bro. I knew they would go back to it eventually, but we're going to go ahead and cut them off. Unfortunately, I could not curve enough to make that the way I wanted to. This survivor's actually juicing me a lot. But she ran right into my saw, so that's okay. I need this nurse to pick up their A game so that we can get more hooks. We got 4 gens left. We don't even have half the hook states yet. It feels like we do, but we definitely don't. But they probably been cleansing the thing to take away hook states. And down we go with the Laura Croft. Let's go ahead and pick you up. No gamers here to get that nice juicy pallet save, so we'll go ahead and hook them right now. Alright, so the nurse is probably somewhere on the other side of the map doing whatever it is they need to do. I'm going to go over here to this gen. They are probably working on it, so let's go ahead and... oh, look at this. They're actually healing themselves. I'm going to have to actually go after this person because this person might be death hook now because I did hook them earlier. Somehow, I still cannot curve that to save my life. Dude, this is so horrible. And down they go. I think this is this person's death hook, so let's go ahead and hook them and find out. I think the nurse may have hooked them a little bit earlier. Alright, so let's go ahead and Actually, no. Okay, so it does seem like that they actually did take away hook state. Because I could have sworn I did hook them earlier, unless I'm going a little bit bananas here. And I'm just remembering stuff wrong. They're probably working on this gen in here. They are not. Ooh. 15-second endurance is crazy, dude. Go ahead and hook the lower croft while we can. Go ahead and look this way because they probably have a flashlight. Probably going to try to come over here and get it. They definitely aren't. So let's go ahead and kick this. See if we can get some... no information at all. Definitely have to go back over here to this side. Somebody's already dead, which is what we like to see. We know they are back on this gen for sure. I'm definitely going to chase this Felix over here. Not sure what he's got planned, but I'm definitely not going to be... Okay, thank you for the free pallet. Didn't even need to do that. So we do have an unsafe pallet here, it looks like. Let's see. How can we curve this? Definitely not going to because he's just goated like that. No, we blocked the pallet for free and we still frook it up, bro. Okay, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Nurse, get out of my way! Looks like we got someone over here. They're definitely going to run off from this way. It is the Fung. Looks like they are not going to be using this to their advantage, so I'm going to go ahead and down them while I can. This might be their death hook. We only got 2 deaths with 2 gens left, so we're not in a bad spot here, all right? We aren't in that bad of a spot. But I do have to go over here because they are working on this one as well. Spot checking me, spot checking me. Nice, nice, nice. They're going to keep going this way. Ooh, I really should have had that. There's no way in hell I was going to make that, so that's okay. Let's go ahead and kick this while we can. Damn it, dude, the blast mine. Oh, I hate it so much. That's okay, that was a great play. And now we down him. So the nurse gave him a little bit of a diversion to help us out a little bit. It looks like they knew we were struggling a little bit. So let's go ahead and hook Ace up while we can. We got to go to the other side of the map, though, because we know the Felix is working on this gen way out in Timbuktu land. And I'm going to get him down one way or another. But that's actually the Carlos that we got down. So let's go ahead and hook him up while we can. We're actually making a pretty decent comeback here. I don't know where I'm going. I'm trying to see if they're just kind of doing whatever with their scratch marks walking around, but you know what? We still got them. All right, 3 deaths, 5 to go. Oh, sorry, Ace. I saw you from a mile away. That's actually kind of sick. As he goes into a locker, he slow vaulted into a locker and he gets got by a Billy, bro. That's insane. Ooh, I don't even know what the hell I was doing there. All right, so Matt, to go back to this one, we know this one was almost being done. All right, so we got 4 survivors dead. Wait, no, we only got, yeah, we got 4 survivors dead, 1 on hook. No one's working on this gen in here, so I'm going to have to go through kill shack. Maybe if I can. I can't even aim, unfortunately. So let's actually go ahead and go back over here to this gen if I can make myself a nice little line. No one's over here on this one. So we're actually making a pretty decent comeback here, everybody. All it takes is a little patience, which is what I don't have. Not sure where the other ones are going to be, but I'm going to go ahead and spread around the map. Yep, there's one right here. Not sure where the last one's at. We got a lot to look for. Could be on this side. And it is on this side. Hey, I found all 3 of them. Let's go. Or is there more than 3? No way. They got out? Wait, did they find a key and they got out? I think they found a key and they got out through the hatch. Way over here, huh? Were they hiding in a locker or something? They had to have been, right? All right, GG's. On to the next. All right, guys, we're at the Greenville Square at the Withered Isle. And we are playing with our friend Nyquist, and he is playing Huntress. His P100 killer, and I'm playing my P100 killer, which is a Billy. Don't know how this is gonna play out. No, what am I doing? Oh, come on. That is so unlucky, dude. And down we go. All right, so let's just go ahead and hook the survivor. I don't remember the survivor's name. I gotta remember to turn on the survivor names so that I can just like address them properly. So we got our first survivor out of the way. I don't know if she's still around over here, but we are undetectable now. So let's go ahead and head over here and catch some gamers off guard. If I can not run into a damn tree for once, that would be nice. Ooh, they took the body blocks on that one. Yeah, that's right. You leave me alone. I am not giving you this for free, my guy. I don't know if he actually has the torchbearer class. But you never know these days, right? You never know. All right, so we got 2 hooks and we got lots to go. That was my bad. I didn't curve it quick enough as I wanted to. Ooh! Steve goes down, baby! Is anyone here gonna get the flashbang save or the flashlight? Probably not. I don't remember if anyone here does have torchbearer though. And down we go. That was actually kind of a little bit predictable. But let's go ahead and hook them. This might be their second stage. Unless they cleansed, so, but we'll see. Oh my god, I keep hitting everything, man. It's like, I feel like I can actually go through there, but I can't. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this guy out of the way. Or we can go for the Claudette, too, because it looks like Claudette was trying to go for... No! Oh, thank God. We got him, Nyquist. Let's go, baby. So we'll go ahead and hook him right up here. That gen's almost done. So we got to go over there and we got to kick this real quick. No, it's actually not almost done. That's probably the other gen I was hearing. Let's go ahead and go to the other side of the map. Let's see if we can catch some people off guard. At any other gens. Nobody over here? Okay, so this is going to be one bad loop for us to take on. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I actually thought that was a survivor just hiding around right here. Definitely have to go back over here though, because we know for a fact this gen is being worked on, and we don't want them to get it done. Nope, no one's back over here. Okay, so we're gonna go back over to this gen. So we do have somebody working on it up here. We are no longer undetectable. I do not want to go for the Claudette. Unfortunately, the escapist class did not work in that survivor's favor, so I'm going to go ahead and pick them up now. Damn, Nyquist, you need to work on your hook game, buddy. No, I'm kidding. I shouldn't be shaming my friend here. He's a good person. All right, so this should be this person's death hook. It should be this person's death hook. So let's go ahead and hook them right now. We'll go ahead and kick this gen, see if we can get any info on Steve. Steve is long gone. No! Watch out for that tree! George of the jungle. Sorry, Steve. I just got there a little bit too early there for you, guy. So let's go ahead and pick you up. After this, I think we're gonna go back over to the back area where that gem was almost done on the patio. Or I can go for this gamer right here. You know, make it a little bit interesting because, you know, this gamer is also death hook. And down she goes. Let's see, do they have a flashbang nearby, which is they probably don't. Whoa! Alright, so that's bad. Alright, so we got one person dead, which is good for us. Oh my god, you actually scared me. Oh wow, that was actually kind of slick. And down we go. I had a feeling she was gonna try to go into the locker, so we had to get that down as quick as we possibly could. So let's go ahead and hook the Lisa. And then we'll head over back to this side of the map. Looks like those gens in the back we don't have to worry about too much. So we'll keep going this way. Oh. Was there someone here? Ooh, okay, a little bit too early there for me to curve. Oh, we made him drop it. Nice. That was for free. We'll go ahead and get rid of that. We'll make him drop this one for free next. He did drop it for free, so that's good on him. I love how survivors are greedy. I love it. They're playing it just right, but they're just not predicting when we're gonna start using our power. Let's go ahead and go over to this gen because we're going to need it. Nope. Nothing going on over here. A lot of gens in the middle, so we don't really have a need to go to the other side of the map just yet. Because I wonder if this one's also... Nope, this one's not being worked on. Let's go ahead and make our way over here. Nobody home. All right, so we got 3 dead. We got 5 left. This person's death hook for sure. So we're going to go ahead and go for them. Nice, nice, nice. And down we go. Alrighty. Please come with me. This might be our 4th death, unless she cleansed again and got rid of a hook state, but I don't think you can do it twice. We definitely want to go back to that. Oh my god, wait. How many times can they get hooked? Or can they use the, How many times can they use the thing? Oh, there's Quan. We definitely need Quan. Nice, thank you. Watch this. He doesn't predict it right, which is fine by us. So we're gonna go ahead and give this guy a little hook. Then we gotta go back to the other side of the map. We gotta see what Nyquist is up to. I mean, we see him on that side of the map. We'll go to the gen that just popped. And I will just go ahead and run into them head on because they had no idea because of the shadow clouds who were undetectable the entire time. This one's probably... I don't know how I got that hit. I'm sorry, guys. I honestly have no idea. But we have definitely been dominating this game. Let's go ahead and go back to this gen over here. I'm not sure when we're going to get any... I'm not sure when we're going to get some hatch spawns. I think it's only when we get 2 survivors left. So no one's going to be back here. So let's just go ahead and keep sprinting across the map and see if we could find anybody. Okay, so yeah, now we have to go look for hatches. I have no idea where any hatches are going to spawn. I'm actually just going to go ahead and M1 this gamer. Just to make it a little easier for me. I'm going to let Nyquist go ahead and try to find the Michaela. Like I said, I'm scared of the anonymous players because they seem to just be absolute juicers. I gotta check this parking lot to see if there's oh, she got out. GG's. Well played.